YouTube, we have a problem. Before we go any further, and before I actually explain what the problem is, don't forget, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you know when I've posted another video. Also, if you've got any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below, and let's get on with this. So, my VFR, it's a 2000 Honda VFR 800 FI. It's got the old, it's got the VFR curse in the respect of it's got the electrical gremlins in it, and they're quite bad, he says. Yeah, so the first thing happened was, so my dashboard blew, so the printed circuit board, which is basically this bit on the back here, on that one, completely expired, absolutely rubbish, completely knackered. My regulator and rectifier burnt out, my stator burnt out, so I've had to replace that. I found a few wires that were bare and earthing on the frame, and they were live wires, which was really strange. But anyway, so I quickly rewired up the dashboard that I've got, so at least I had some dashboard lights, because I had nothing at all. So I got that, and I thought, this would be great. But then obviously I had the problem, if you in my other video, with the FI light being on all the time and a few other ghost lights. And I don't know whether it's because I've put the LEDs in or if there's another problem behind it. So what I've done is I bought this dashboard here, and I bought this wiring harness here, the one on the right hand side. Now, this was advertised as a wiring harness and dash off a 97 to 2001 VFR 800, which is my bike. And the wiring harness on the left hand side here as well is also from a 97 to or actually advertised as a 97 to a 2001 wiring harness. But the difference is this: they are not compatible. The wiring harness off a 97 to a 99 VFR is not compatible with a VFR 2000 model or 2001. For the simple reason is, 2000 onwards, Honda fitted the Honda ignition security system, H.I.S.S, as everybody knows about it, which means it immobilizes the engine. So you have to have a transponder key which goes into your ignition, which gets read by a decoder, and that information then gets sent to the ECU to allow the engine to work. Now, on this model, which is what this came from, I am specifically missing a plug, which is namely this plug here. This plug does not exist on this harness. It is literally not there, because this is the plug that is the transponder. And then when you compare, it says get in that one. So when you compare the wires in this block here, now these two blocks go into the ECU, and it's this block here and this block here that goes into the ECU. The wiring is completely different. It's not just minorly different, it is completely different in the respect of there's different wires going into different places. So basically, yeah, so obviously what I've done is I've bought this wiring harness. Now with this wiring harness, there is a problem with one of the headlights. Where are you? Where are you? You're there somewhere. There you are. No, that's the... Right, so there's a problem here with the headlight connector, where it's absolutely broken. So what my plan was to strip this wiring harness down and replace that plug with this harness. Now, here's the interesting thing. As I was stripping this wiring harness down, and you have to be very careful when you're removing the insulating, because you don't want to use a knife and cut through the wires and stuff like that. What I came across, you can see them here, is these lovely blue tapes. I've got one there, and I've got one here. Now, Honda, what was you thinking? Seriously, because I have to say, I have never in my life, I've never had a problem with Honda. I've always found Honda to be incredibly reliable, but this time round, oh, Honda, what were you thinking? So basically behind all these, this is a splice. This is basically where they've spliced another ground. So green on the Honda, on the VFR, is ground. Okay, so this is a ground wire. So basically what they've done is they've spliced in the ground wires together. And when you see how they've done it, which I'll show you, that is how they've done it. It is appalling. So what I am going to do over the next few weeks, you might not get to see all these videos. Look at that. That is an absolutely appalling join. That's just dreadful. Honda, what were you thinking? Seriously, look at that. Oh, you should get your leg slapped for this. But anyway, so it is going to make it easier because, strangely enough, that's the actual wire that I need to sort out for the lights. Because on this one, so that's one wire, and that's the other one. Oops, smacking the camera. So these are the headlights. So these are the headlight ones. They're perfectly fine. They're perfectly good. Although there looks like there was a spider living in that one at some point. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this wiring harness to repair that wiring harness. And then I am ordering another wiring harness, which will be the final wiring harness, which will then go with the new dash, which obviously won't be this one because this is going to be the temporary dash. So once I've worked out why that FI light's on, etc., and got all the details, then I can do a proper fix. I can do the Mark II dash fix. So it's a 100% pucker proper fix for the dashboard, so that you can get rid of this stupid piece of plastic on the back. Because trust me, this cost me 25 quid because it's damaged. Now obviously that bit there, I've got this bit. That's not a problem. Now I've seen another one of these that was damaged as well. It's quite damaged at the back, and you'd got wires soldered on in various different places, and they were selling that for 199 quid. By the way, say hello to Mars. He's asleep there. He was playing with the wires a second ago, and now he's asleep. So yeah, my plan is to actually, so that you can completely get rid of the wiring on there, job done. And also I'm going to go through this wiring harness as well and fix all these. These are weak points. These are ridiculous. And what's even more ridiculous is this one here. This is the dreaded ground plug. This is what causes more problems than it's worth on the VFR. And basically, I don't know if I can get it open again now. Inside here is just basically a mass of ground plugs, all kind of linked together to ground. Yeah, so like, if you go back up here, look at this. It's all over the place. It's dreadful. So yeah, so I'm going to do a full strip down. I'm going to document everything. So I'm going to do a full strip down. And as I do bits and pieces, I'm going to video it. I'm going to sort out all these splices, because look at these. There's one there, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. This, look at this. Look. This is absolutely ridiculously shoddy work. I have no idea who they subcontracted this out to. I think they must have subcontracted this to people I work with currently, because this is really, really bad. So I'm going to go through all these. I'm going to fix them properly. Oh, he's woken up. I'm going to fix them properly. I'm going to put heat shrinks and stuff over them so that it actually works properly. That's the main thing. So it actually works properly. So I hope you understand that little kind of description. Would it be description? Summary of what's going on. I do apologise, there's no videos. There's been a few things that have been going on. What with the snow and everything. I tried to do a video, but it was so cold my brain froze, so I couldn't do it. So this is where I am. And also, I was going through this wiring harness trying to sort things out, and that's when I twigged that there was something that wasn't quite right with this wiring harness. So that's when I had to do a lot more research, and that's when I found out. I said the wiring on a 97 to 99 model is not compatible with one from 2000 onwards. Other parts are. The ignition barrel wouldn't be. But saying that, I have bought another ignition barrel, which is coming from China, because I know there's a problem with my ignition barrel, so I think I'm going to do it all together. So that I can eliminate as many faults as possible in one go, and I'm going to try and tidy up this mess. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. If there's anything in particular you want to see me do video wise, please leave it in the comment section below, because I'm more than willing to do that. All I got to say is cheerio, arrivederci from me, arrivederci from the dashboard, and arrivederci from the two wiring harnesses that I've got spread all over my bed. Thank you very much for watching. Catch you later.